We're taking Survivor, America's greatest social experiment, if not the world's, off the island, out of the jungle, and taking it of all places, Nashville, Tennessee. A place with a surprisingly reliable Greco-Roman theme. We are renaming it Survivor Olympus. A new way to play Survivor, in a backyard, with me, not Jeff Prost. I'm Jackson Harris. I'm a super fan of Survivor. My math teacher in high school's brother is Coach, and I have a crush on Parvati Shallow. I'm here to host this game, and there's a train in the background. What other twists and turns will we find? Let's find out.
I think I'm gonna win this game because I've come prepared. I am kind of vibing with like the mom, helping everybody out, pulling my weight on the tribe, and then coming in with some good strategy in the end.
I think we're gonna win by collectively all using our minds to solve puzzles and, you know, directing each person to their best strengths, whether it's upper arm strength or running or just quick thinking. That's how we're gonna win this.
Awesome.
I have actually not watched Survivor at all, so I did not do any of my homework, so I'm going to go in winging it. But I really feel like I have a strong social kind of game for me. I'm really like out there, I'm really outgoing, I'm really extroverted, and I think I can really make some strong alliances, or maybe even probably sneak in some manipulative tactics. I don't know, but we'll see how it plays out.
I think I'm gonna win. I don't know. People don't really view me as much of a threat, you know? It's one of those things like that goat video you sent, you know, take me to the ends. And one of those things that you can do when they underestimate you is you can play underneath their noses and they just kind of look over it. And I'm a very quiet kid, so they're not gonna like be suspicious if I just don't speak.
I'm gonna win the game by using other strategies from previous Survivor contestants. I've been watching Survivor for years. So I think I have a slight upper hand with that. I've been watching a video on all of the winners and how they did it, so hopefully I can copy that.
I am gonna win this game by making sure that I have a good alliance and connection with people, but also looking for myself through within every little thing. I don't want to try to completely gaslight people, but if I see an opportunity for myself, I'm going to take it.
How am I gonna win it? No one knows me, Jackson. I'm gonna play it out, I'm gonna stay quiet, feel everyone out, and at the end I'm gonna strike.
I'm going to win by, you know, I'm a very outgoing, like, social person, so in the beginning I'm going to make lots of connections with everyone and stay on everyone's good side. And once the teams start whittling down, that's when I'll kind of go around, you know, and like make the alliances that need to be kept.
I'm just gonna play to have fun and just work with my teammates as best I can.
How am I gonna win? Okay, so nobody can hear me from here, right? Okay, so I'm a physical threat that they're not gonna think is a physical threat, because I'm very small, but I can outrun everyone. I bet I can outlift most people, and I can outlast. But yeah, and so then I'm also, like I told you earlier, all-girl alliance, so that they think I'm on their side. I'm not. I'm gonna girl boss this, and I'm gonna step on them. And so then, because I have that girl alliance, the girls aren't gonna vote me off, but because I'm a physical threat, the men will respect me. And so I will use that respect to stay on, and I will vote the girls off. I will be the last girl standing, much like Cass, but I'm not a goat. I'm a Tony.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna win by doing lots of scheming. I'm gonna be nice to everyone. I think what's gonna end up happening is like a little girl group forming since there's less of us. And I'm nervous because I don't know a lot of these people, but I think I can use that to my advantage. They won't see me coming.
I'm just here to have fun, see how far I can get, and whatever happens, happens.
Am I gonna win it? Yes. How
strategy and hide. Like, that's the plan. I plan to be able to look over people's heads and just like see the end zone. If there's a maze, like a corn maze, so I can see the end. It's gonna be great.
Oh, I'm in it to win it. I have all the strategies going on. I'm ready to just hide and to plan and to make some alliances. So I'm excited.
I watched one season of Survivor and then a little bit of another one, and I think I really gathered who I am as a person. I kind of like tried to see who I related to on the show and how they succeeded and how they didn't, and I kind of really took those strategies and I remembered them, and I'm gonna use them here and make a mess.
Well, in all honesty, I don't think anyone knows what the crap they're doing. And since I am very good at pretending I know what I'm doing, I think I might be okay.
I don't really have a plan to win. I'm just here to have a good time and make some good friends, and you know, if that gets me there, it gets me there.
I have been referred to as a social butterfly, and since I am going to play the majority of this game in exile, I'm going to have to build up a sort of moral support role, make as many connections as I can, and build as many people up as I can, so that when the time comes to vote someone off, they can't vote me off. I'm the sweet little guy who builds everyone up and everything, and when the time comes, I can take more agency.
I'm going to win this game by being social and making sure I have people on my side.
I'm going to win this game via a combination of physical dominance combined with the perfect mental game. Don't do too much, don't do too little. Get that swing vote all the way to the end.
I am on the Labras tribe. I'm on the Labras tribe. Labras tribe? I'm on the Labras tribe, dude.
After the contestants arrived at Belmont University in front of Belmont Mansion in Nashville, Tennessee, we organized them into two teams. The Ziphos tribe, meaning weapon, and the Labras tribe, meaning axe. Those two tribes were separated and asked to choose a king out of the lot. As the ancient peoples of old, they had kings, monarchies. You know, people were more despotic back then than they are now. So after they chose those kings, Ziphos choosing Ian Stewart, a man much older than everyone else, and Bennett, a surfer dude somehow winding up in the middle of Nashville, they decided that they must choose a weakling. And by they, I mean me, because I'm in charge. So I told them, Ian, you gotta choose a weakling on your tribe. Bennett, you gotta choose a weakling on your tribe. Allie volunteered to be the weakling on her tribe, which doesn't really work with what I was going for, but we did it anyway. Ian chose Evan, who would surprise you, he's not that much of a weakling. So, doing the fact that I didn't want this to be Survivor Palau, where they just ejected two players in the game before they even had a shot to play, I gave them both an advantage. They decided they were going to read those advantages to their tribes. They were immunity idol clues. I gave them immunity idol clues.
Clue to a hidden immunity idol. There is a place where an old house stands, built long, long ago with grizzled hands. After Davy Crockett it is named. Under boot and foot it shall be claimed.
Okay, let's see. This is a clue to a hidden immunity idol. Ooh. In a land where cool springs flow, far to the south you must go. In a place called Chicago of old, under a light and metal, its home, its hold. Ooh, fancy.
So now we're off to the first challenge. Survivor has challenges, and our fan Survivor is no different. So, the first challenge being a scavenger hunt that I developed by putting pieces of parchment paper hidden within statues around Belmont University's campus. Statues of Hercules and Mercury and Minerva, and the statue of Boreas or Aquilo in Roman mythology was nowhere to be found in front of Belmont Mansion. So I did the second best thing I could think of and put it at the fountain in front of Belmont Mansion. The four winds have been used to represent fountains over the years, and I thought that was a perfect place to put it. So I did. So we went and we told them where the statues were and that they had to find them and answer the trivia clues about Greek and Roman mythology on the pieces of paper. Run back to me. I will check if they're correct, and if they are, they win immunity for their tribe, which means they don't go to tribal council, and no one on their team goes home.
Thank you.
Survivor's ready! Go! It's gonna be over there. It's gonna be these walls of buildings.
Which team?
Everyone but her.
This is so exciting. I know all of the answers to this, so I'm silently suffering. The Ziphos tribe is doing so well. They really were able to get it, but they're struggling putting the pieces together. Meanwhile, the Lambris tribe, they're struggling to find it. Hopefully they can make up by knowing all of the answers. So this is going to be a tight race.
Oh, sorry. I wonder why that is.
Yeah.
Could the other tribe have done something?
I think they might. I think they did.
Sabotage?
Sabotage? Sabotage. I think we should.
I think we should check.
Wait, what did we call it?
In the temple, is that right? Priestess. She's a priestess of Minerva. That's why Minerva granted her the head to keep away from a rapist.
Exactly.
Yeah. Could they have done something? What would they have done?
Willow's right.
Yeah.
Mercury's right. Come on. Hercules is wrong.
Go tag it.
Everyone's gotta go.
Everyone, go.
How's it going?
You know, red team's doing pretty great. Purple team's a little behind, but they're gonna catch up. I think they're gonna catch up, so it's good.
Hercules is a demigod and son of Zeus and Alcmene. He famously asked to clean the Aegean stable and did so by diverting 2 rivers. He has also slayed the Nemean lion. That is Way to go! So, who do you think led the charge to the victory?
Lucy Buchanan.
Buchanan, how do you think your leadership aided in the victory of this tribe?
I feel, well, I don't know how much of a leader I was. It was more of me going, I know where that is, and I ran away. Which I need to get better about, but you know how I get.
Right.
We still got there.
We got there.
But how does it feel to be the first tribe to lose the game, and one of you might be going home with only $5 in your pocket?
Doesn't feel good.
You get $5?
Yeah, you get $5 to play.
I want my slice.
It's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling.
It's a good feeling to win $5. How does you feel that he's content with failing getting $5 instead of the 1,000?
Disappointing.
Disappointing?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No,
Wow, y'all turning me fast.
he's looking for a silver lining, and I can respect that.
Okay.
I don't agree with him, but I can respect
So
it.
you are comfortable with failure, is what you're saying.
No, that's not at all what I said. I said I can see where he's coming from.
I don't agree with it, but I understand.
Exactly.
Hey,
So the diplomatic answer.
Yes.
You know, in order to win, sometimes you have to fail.
All right, awesome.
Or you could just win.
So we're going to go back over to where we are. We're going to have a conversation. Everyone gather around. Labras tribe, you lost today's challenge.
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
Got stuck on Hercules.
Got stuck on Hercules.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? I have a bug on my leg. Not good design of the challenge. No, actually, Robbie went and he checked everything. It's not a production problem. I think the answer might lie with these guys.
What? Wait, we can what?
Well, we accidentally did grab 2 clues, but we returned it. We did return it.
We
Huh?
At what point did the challenge get returned?
Pretty quick. We got back here. Done with anything yet. As soon as we got it, we found out it was wrong, so we took it right back. It was like 30 minutes ago.
Oh, it was right by, the Hercules statue? Yeah, it was right. I mean, it did say Hercules. It was pretty cut and dry.
Like 5 minutes.
Go look.
I can't tell if you're trying to be kind or spit in our face. I can't tell if you're trying to be kind or spit in our face.
Probably put it back with the end when they had their last clue.
I think they're just trying to spit in our face.
See, I
It was
I knew they had
checked
to
it
have
multiple times and it was not there.
Yeah.
We were at a disadvantage.
Well, because they thought they had 4, and then they didn't. So I was like, they obviously have one of our clues.
That was the one rule you gave us.
Yeah, maybe
the
that's
one
it.
rule you gave
Those
us.
are questions you should solve at Tribal Council tonight. Come on, we gotta go. One of you will not be here by the time we're done, and your tribe will be down to 9. All right, Bennett, what happened today? Your king.
So, we definitely got sabotaged, which we all very much dislike, especially because it's the first game. We're all just trying to have some fun, and now we definitely know that peace is not as easy of an option as we were hoping.
Right.
I do not have a good enough grasp on everyone in my team to know who would be the best to get rid of for the team.
Jaden says you know. What do you know?
Do
you see divisiveness in the tribe?
Not yet. Not yet.
Sophie, do you see any divisiveness in the tribe?
I do, but it seems like forced divisiveness because I don't feel like we were in a place after that challenge to make divides, because I feel like everybody tried hard and everybody did what they could, and obviously wasn't our fault that we lost, and now we're in this position where we have to vote somebody off as much as we don't want to. So it just puts people in an uncomfortable situation, and I feel like we're still in a stage where it's like, well, I like everybody here, I don't want to make a vote, but I have to make a vote. So
Like, you would be looking around and there would be people on clues, there would be people running around, there would be people, as if someone was told to go somewhere, pretty much everyone was willing to go. So I don't feel like anyone was trying to only better themselves. I think we really were working as a team.
I really think we are getting to know each other still, and we really did try our best, and some things were beyond our control, but yeah, I mean, whatever happens, and just know it's been great getting to know all of you.
Alex, who do you want to work with?
I really liked you so far, Jaden. You've been very, very sweet. Everyone here is so nice. There's some people I know a little bit, but I feel like I don't know a whole lot of you yet. But I'm excited to know you guys some more. Yeah.
Allie, how are you feeling there?
I'm pretty good.
Well, it's the daytime, but Tribal Council's usually at night.
It's all good. I'm feeling pretty good. A little nervous, but I think we're doing pretty good. I feel pretty solid with our team so far. So unfortunately, we have to let someone go, but I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First vote. Nate. Second vote. Charlie. One vote Nate, one vote Charlie. Second vote. Nate. That's 2 votes Nate, 1 vote Charlie.
One vote left.
Charlie. We're tied. 2 votes Charlie, 2 votes Nate. Charlie. 3 votes Charlie, 2 votes Nate. Allie. That's 1 vote Allie, 2 votes Nate, 3 votes Charlie.
Allie, I spelled your name right in my phone.
Charlie. 4 votes Charlie, 2 votes Nate, 1 vote Allie. Charlie. That is,
guys.
First person voted out of Survivor Olympus. Charlie.
Oh.
Tribe has spoken.
Mm-hmm.
We'll work on it.
Quick little interview.
Charlie, you were just booted off
Yeah.
of Survivor. You were the first vote off. How are you feeling?
You know, Anna, not very good. I mean, just goes to show nobody's safe, and honestly, really sad. I mean, I was looking forward to doing this because I really wanted to make more friends. So, yeah, really depressed right now.
Oh. Well, we're still rooting for you. I think you did a great job today.
Thank you.
And we can't wait to see how the game plays out. But I think you did a good job.
Thank you.
Good job, Charlie.
I'm a sick, twisted man who likes to watch people suffer. So I thought, what's the worst way to cause people suffering than by buying 4 500-piece jigsaw puzzles and making them solve as much of it as they can in 30 minutes. That's exactly what I did. Basically, the challenge is simple. 2 tribes are going to be divided into 4 teams. Half the tribe will be on one puzzle, half the tribe will be on the other puzzle. They will basically have 30 minutes to solve as much of the puzzle as possible. Any connected pieces will count, and the tribe with the most amount of completed puzzle pieces will win immunity and will not have to go to tribal council and meet me, the sick man who made this challenge. 2 members of your tribe are going to have to sit out, so it's 8v8, because you don't have Nate right now. 4 people on one puzzle, 4 people on the other. 2 puzzles for each tribe. All right? Yeah, you have moments of strategy.
Okay.
Who is? So you 2 need to be on different teams. So you should be on the team. You should be on the team.
And then 2 of us can split between the 2 of them.
We're just like awesome. Okay, good.
Come on. Survivors ready? Ready! Go! That platform's difficult to get off. Oh,
Right. All grass, maybe?
Drop a puzzle pieces on the ground.
We did it! Oh my god. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Alright, how you guys feeling after winning this round? So what's your strategy going into the next round?
We're gonna find out who has some swimming experience, who thinks they're a good swimmer. And
honestly, we're just gonna stick with what we're doing because we know we're better. We've
I
been
think,
better.
yeah. Mhm.
That's not up for debate.
We deserved that
Through
first
this-
win.
yeah.
We didn't get it because they sabotaged
Through the
us.
team section, we've got it.
We proved that we can win challenges when not being sabotaged, and I think that was important to us.
Yeah.
That is definitely going to be a spike thing for
I also think
Yeah.
with this proves we have a lot of intellect, a lot of physicality.
Mhm.
I feel good about this.
Yeah.
I feel really
Yeah.
well rounded.
Everybody Micah! Yeah!
Being a person still, yeah.
Alright, well good luck.
Thank you.
Not a single person has given me a reason to vote them off, but a decision has to be made. And the decision I'm making is based off their availability.
Hey think it'd be good, Ian, to start with you. You being the leader of this tribe, appointed by everyone else. Why do you think you lost today?
I think it came down to a little bit of lack of strategy and a little narrow-sightedness to the puzzle building. Not quite enough team, like, looking at everybody's stuff together.
So if teamwork's a problem, who do you think is leading to that lack of teamwork? Is it there are too many cooks in the kitchen?
No, I think it's just a personal, like a one-to-one person thing to see who's really thinking about exactly what they're doing and who's actually looking at the whole team.
Right. Robert, you talked about that earlier, how you couldn't really see a single like weak link on this tribe directly, and that this vote was going to be really hard for you.
No one's given me a reason to sway towards them. The vote that I'm going to make is just what it's going to be right now. Everyone's, I think, pitched in and done what they can as they can. So,
I mean, someone's going. I mean, that's the facts. I just think throughout all the conversations we had, everyone had really great strengths, and it was really hard to talk about, but it just kind of comes down to, in each like mental game, physical, and like social, just like who was just a block down, just a level down from everyone else.
So you were a leader in there. I heard us organized. You were excited. You were enthusiastic, optimistic, and yet you came up short.
Well, sometimes optimism can only drag you so far. You still have to like keep a cool head the whole entire time, and I don't know, I felt like we just needed to calm down every time you shouted at us. And we're like, guys, it'll be all right. It'll be okay. We'll be fine. So, yeah.
Chase.
I feel like personally, I feel like I know everyone pretty well. I think we all work together really well. I feel like we've all worked our hardest, did our best to contribute to our success, and this time we just fell a little bit short, and I think that's okay, but it's going to be really tough voting. I don't know who I really want to.
I don't think the result would have been any better because of me. I would have given it my all, but no, I think everyone who participated did amazing, and I told them outside, like, they crushed it. Don't think I could have done as well.
Put in those last pieces of the last few seconds, even though it didn't overturn everything, that ability to focus in, not so much that like there's a intellectual like advantage or anything, but just that calmness and like community.
I think of myself more as a team player. I like to do what's best for the greater good over here, so I think that it's important to try and help everyone achieve the same goal. Even if we fell up short this time, I think that last time we did really good, and next time we're going to do really good too.
Awesome. With that, it is time to vote. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will ask to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Chase. Fine. Second vote, Chase. With a smiley face, as if that makes it any better. Oh yeah. Whatever. Chase. Sydney. That's 3 votes, Chase. 1 vote, Sydney. Eve. That's 3 votes, Chase. 1 vote, Sydney. 1 vote, Eve. Chase. That's 4 votes, Chase. 1 vote, Eve. 1 vote, Sydney. Chase. That's 5 votes, Chase. 1 vote, Eve. 1 vote, Sydney. Eve. That's 2 votes, Eve. 1 vote, Sydney. 5 votes, Chase. Reading the next vote. The second person voted out of Survivor Olympus, Chase. Give me your torch. Time for you to go. Chase, Travis spoken. Thank you.
All right, Chase, you are the second person voted off of Belmont Survivor. How are you feeling?
Really confused. I mean, I'm not. It's fine and all. I just don't really think I was the one that
Next location.
should have.
Wait, hold on, guys. Hold on.
I don't know if I was the one that should have probably been voted out so soon. I think I helped the team in both challenges really like a lot. I think I did a lot for the scavenger hunt. I think I did a lot for the puzzle. I guess I just probably didn't talk to enough people as I wanted to, or make as many connections as I wanted to. So I think that was my downfall. I don't think it was a challenge. I think it was my social game. So.
Yeah, well, I still think you did an amazing job, and we're excited to see where the game goes. So
thank you so much.
Good job, Chase.
Lavris, this is yours. It's purple, pink, whatever.
Purple. It's pink. Fuchsia. Purple.
You. These will be thrown in. You will wait for them to hit the bottom. You will dive into the pool. You will grab your baton. You will swim across the pool, hit the other side, and swim back. The first person to reach the other side gets a point for their team. The first to 5 wins immunity. Yeah. Woo. Drivers ready? Go!
Go, Sam.
Come on, Allie.
Yes.
Does she have it?
Yes, she got
Swim,
it.
swim, 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 swim.
Go, 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 go. Well done, sir. We are back at Tribal Council. The wind blowing smoke into our faces, the hot sun beating down, hot flames. Get a little sweat going, because that's what we like here. So we're asking the hard questions. All right. Why did you guys lose? Bennett, King Bennett, your tribe. You're the leader of this tribe.
Here we go.
Why'd you lose?
I will say, maybe it is fair and square this time. After the first challenge, a lot of what I thought was that they would just play dirty to try and win, but they actually do have some ability.
Right.
And that sounds horrible. Oh my god. But I feel like it has also helped us decide like how we feel proceeding forward as a team, how we need to work. For sure.
Do you feel like you've gotten closer as a team as this game's gone on?
Yeah, I'd say
Oh, most definitely.
And everyone's named now.
Yeah. I still don't.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys didn't play entirely fair this time. Alex,
not.
for instance, throwing the other team's baton.
It technically wasn't against the rules.
It wasn't. Nothing was against the rules.
And I had already accidentally grabbed it. It was in my hand. So
What else was she
I might as well.
She wanted to remove the distraction.
Yeah. So I went and grabbed it twice.
And why would she just hand it back to me?
Yeah.
So, do you think that the other tribe will remember that?
Oh, definitely.
I hope they do.
So, Susie, where do you think the tribe is feeling right now when it comes to voting? Do you see blocks forming?
Smoke forming.
I don't necessarily see blocks forming. I feel like we all vote individually, and I feel like because we've gotten so close and we work so well together, people are finding it hard to vote. Thank God that wasn't Russia.
Ben, who do you think is in control of this tribe right now?
Who's in control? I find us to be in a very cohesive unit right now. I think everybody's voice is being heard. I think there have been times where one person has been in charge and other times where that power has shifted. So I at any given time you could pick out who is leading, but I think we've done a very good job about passing that baton.
So you don't think anyone's on the bottom of this tribe?
I do not consider anyone in the bottom of this tribe now.
Sophie, do you believe that?
Well, it's just hard because when we ride in separate cars, I don't know what's going on in their car. So, what?
You have a continuous call.
Yeah, it's so I'm like, do they have a vendetta against me? I don't know. So it's just kind of like, I feel like there's trust, but at the same time, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know.
So there's that tension.
Yeah.
That's always there.
Or at least maybe I'm making it up in my mind.
Well, Ali, what do you think? Do you feel any tension? Do you feel that way?
I don't feel any when we're all together, but I do think the separate cars can lead to some potential thoughts of tension, whether there is or not. And I imagine that the other car probably feels the same way, as if we're communicating about them while they're communicating about us. And it's not putting any rifts, I don't think, in our group. I think it's just a natural fear that we're all expressing.
Awesome.
So, out of the goal to keep the team united over front, I will say what my opinions are after what happened today in our game.
All right.
From what I feel, from what I have gathered, just working with you guys first time, we're all getting, well, I'm getting to know you guys a lot more than some of you because you've all been in school together. I feel like there were two people who we can choose for our elimination today.
Wow.
Out of the two people, that's what I'm working up to, Greg. I would say, just looking at how the challenges have been, we have either Gray or Susie. The reason I think that is, one, Susie is great mentally. You are wonderful when it comes to puzzles. You are wonderful when it comes to working together. Physical challenge-wise, you're not. And with Gray, you're great physically, but you're a loose cannon.
I'm a loose cannon.
What I think is that for the team, because I want us all to make decisions together as a unit, I would say that, because I don't know how physical Jackson is going to make us be, I would say that we vote off Susie this time. And we see if Gray can get his shit together.
Well, on that note,
Yikes.
on that note, I think it's time to vote. The player voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. Susie. Second vote. Gray. Third vote. Gray. That's 2 votes, Gray. 1 vote, Susie. Nate. That's 1 vote. That's 1 vote, Nate. 1 vote, Susie. 2 votes, Gray. Susie. That's 2 votes, Susie. 2 votes, Gray. 1 vote, Nate. Susie. That's 4 votes, Susie. 3 votes, Susie. 3 votes, Susie. 2 votes, Nate. 1 vote,
Nate. 2
Nate.
votes, Gray. 2 votes, Gray.
It's okay. Let him
It's okay.
do the
Do you want to say it
job.
again?
3 votes, Susie. You got it, Jeff. 2 votes, Gray. 1 vote, Nate. I believe in you, Jeff. The third person voted out of Survivor Olympus, Susie.
I'm
And 6
surprised
votes, that's not
more people spelled my name right than I thought they would.
See her out.
Susie? Tribe spoken. Time for you to go.
Thanks.
First every time.
Susie, you just so come watch. Oh, I'm gonna come hang out. That was my eyeball. That is so
You're also short.
Great,
shut the fuck up.
We're on a hill. All right, Susie, you were the 3rd person to be eliminated off of Belmont Survivor. How are you feeling right now?
Can't say I'm surprised, but I had a great time.
That's good.
And I think any of my teammates deserve to win, so.
Good. Well, I think you did an amazing job, Susie, and I'm glad you had fun.
you.
So, high five.
All right, everyone. You ready to play your 4th and final immunity challenge? Yeah. Awesome. Ian, can I take that back for you?
What a way to say that.
Immunity is back up for grabs. This is going to be similar to the aquatic challenge, right? You're going to choose 2 on this tribe and 2 on this tribe, and we're going to go by round. 4 rounds or more. First person to 4 wins. Egg toss. Simple. You are going to throw an egg to your fellow tribe mate. If you drop it, it's a point for the other team. Simple enough? Yeah. All right, would you like to strategize? Yeah.
How many points are we going to?
4.
Ready.
Go. Yep. You just step back now. Second round. All right. Step back.
Can we lean out to throw?
Yep. 3rd round. Again. Different strategies here. Jaden's certainly more graceful than Lucy on the throw. Step back.
All right, how are y'all feeling?
Very confident. We are very confident in our teammates. We have absolute trust in you guys. Yeah.
So close to winning. Such a great job done by everyone. Just not far enough. So we got to give you a moment to strategize, and we'll go to tribal. All right. So let's begin. A close loss. Yeah. Lucy, how did you feel when you lost that last
Shitty.
Yeah?
Yes, I felt so bad. Yeah, because it was just a little short. Yeah, it just sucked. Especially being the only girl out there. Really wanted to represent. But, oh well.
Robert, you were on the other side of that. How did you feel?
Well, it hit my hand, so I should have caught it. If I hit him, I should have caught it. Didn't. Yeah. So, as far as that goes.
Do you think you maybe should have switched it up, or do you think that you two working together was what got the whole tribe through that challenge?
I think we
had definitely a rhythm going there.
Yeah, I think we did really well. I think I messed up because I started thinking about the other team a little too much. Instead of just, like, the reason that we did so well the first 2, did we get 2 in a row? Was because we were just going for it. Like, I wasn't worried about where I was just going, like, backhand step and just going for it. And then I started worrying about where the other team was.
Right. Ian, you're nodding your head. Do you agree with what they just said?
How do I feel?
Yeah.
I'm chilling, I guess. I don't know, I'm sitting on a stool. I missed the backrest on the other thing, but...
Yeah. Crazy Creek. Those are good chairs.
Those are very nice. Might have to get one.
Chairs at Tribal Council. Evan, now, you kind of led your tribe through the last challenge. You kind of crushed it. You and Robert, specifically. Robert, you've been like a major challenge threat, kind of dominating these challenges. Evan, you have as well. Sitting out this challenge while being so productive in the last one, did you feel like you wanted to be more in the game?
Not really, because whenever they started the first round, I just could see that, they both had a really good connection. Like, Robert and Lucy just did really well with communicating and just the muscle memory of all of it, that I was like, I'm going to step aside for this one, because I know that getting too far ahead of myself is going to cause a loss, possibly. And even though we did lose, it was still a really close game, and they were incredible. And we didn't have to switch anyone out. They kept having to switch people out. So I think that's a win for us, even though we lost.
Yeah, and it's not like it's a challenge they won, it's a challenge we lost. We lost the challenge.
Yeah.
They didn't.
I think we saw that we as a team have a lot of confidence in each other.
Yeah.
And we saw very quickly either they didn't have confidence in each other or they lost confidence in themselves, which I think is a big.
And I think that helps.
A big plus for us.
I think it helps that we were social with each other to begin with, because then you can get more comfortable. Whereas they were like it seemed like they were immediately scheming and plotting, rather than making
Do you
connections.
think this tribe is more social than the other tribe? Would you consider the other tribe antisocial?
I wouldn't consider them antisocial. I would consider them more bitter.
Bitter. Do you think that bitterness is going to continue on?
I can see it continuing. Yeah.
If they keep losing.
Well, that's something to say. You are a tribal council, right?
All right.
Fair enough.
Sydney, now. First vote. Robert. Second vote. Lauren. Lauren.
Two sad faces.
2 votes, Lauren. 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 It's 4 votes, Lauren. 1 vote, Robert. Matthew. It's 1 vote, Matthew. 1 vote, Robert. 4 votes, Lauren. Lauren. That's enough. You were the 4th person voted out. Just gonna see who the last one is. Matthew.
Oh, God. There you go. There you go.
Let's try this go. Time for you to go.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. No one said anything. No one said a damn word. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Well, as tribal council goes, the bottom was just eliminated. But other votes were made. So who's next? Time for you to go.
Lauren, you are the 4th person to be voted off of Belmont Survivor. How are you feeling right now?
I'm a little sad because we all came to agreement of who we were going to vote off, and it wasn't going to be me. So they did blindside me a little bit.
Who were they? Who was the consensus?
The consensus was Matthew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that kind of hurt. But all in all, it's a game. I hope everyone else does well. Just a little pissed off.
I think you did a great job.
Thanks.
I'm glad you had fun.
Sad one challenge took me out.
All right, Jeff Jackson, how do you feel about day 1?
I feel great.
You know, because I wanted to ask you, because you're interviewing everyone.
Were you surprised that Margaret just got voted out?
I didn't know enough about the red team. She told me that she was blindsided, which is very interesting.
Yeah, she was, for sure. I thought they were voting on Matthew.
They're blindsiding me. They're legitimately blindsiding me. I do not know.
Do you like that, or do you wish?
No, I love it. Like, yeah, can we make
Glad everyone is having a good old time. Robbie, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Boston Robbie.
Boston Robbie. We will see you in 1 week's time. I bid thee adieu.
I was, because she wasn't even in my head at first, and then I was like, who hasn't been really contributing much? Because there's like average good, there's average, and then there's average bad. She's very average. And so, as much as I like being around her, and so that was kind of where I was at. And then, so I'm talking with Lauren and Sam, and we're like, Matthew, we're gonna vote Matthew. And I was like, and then they walk away. Ian walks over to me because I just stay, like I'm just like standing by myself, just waiting for somebody to talk strategy. Ian walks over and he's like, thank you, Lauren. And I was like, I agree.
Ooh, sorry, can you repeat that?
They blindsided me. What'd you say? Robert came over and we told him why we were thinking Lauren. He wouldn't tell us who he was going to vote for.
He voted for himself.
He voted for himself. What? Yeah, we watched everyone. What? He voted,
He voted for himself.
Why?
Because he was disappointed in how he performed in the challenge.
No.
Yeah.
It was my fault.
Yeah. Well, he felt bad.
Oh my
He's a sweetie.
He is a sweetie. No, we need him.
I voted for myself, and people might be wondering why. The reason is because I think I have the support of my team, and if I was thinking I would put my name in there, if anyone did think that way, I think someone on my team would tell me like, hey, this person is going to vote for you next. They wanted to know who it was. So I put my name in there just to see if anyone else thought that way. I didn't have a reason to really vote for anyone else. I think everyone's pretty much pulled their weight. Red team has done really good. We lost a couple of challenges, but some of it's my fault. So I can't put that blame on someone else. And so that's why I did that.
I thought everyone was thinking Matthew. Everyone keeps bringing up Matthew's name, but no one ever votes for the guy.
I think so. He's getting more social. This is what everyone has been saying. He's getting more social, and so people are enjoying being around him more. And I think he's got more in the tank. Like when we were doing the Olympus challenge, when we were like looking for the statues and stuff, he was he would get tired really quickly. But if I passed him at a jog, he would start jogging with me. Lauren would just stay back.
Wow.
Chase would just stay back because they were spent. He's gonna put 110 in. They're gonna put about 90.
Wow. Damn. So any final things you would like to say?
I feel horrible about what happened because I love that girl. But I think it had to happen.
Week 1 was interesting, ending in a vote off of Lauren Tayon, someone who is one of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met in my entire life. Why they decided to vote her off, I don't know. They're blindsiding me, and I'm the host of the damn show. So hopefully next week I'll actually have some more understanding of what the players are actually doing, because Danny Boatwright doesn't need to be repeated on this show.
I found an immunity idol. This is Allie Ebb's clue she got from being voted the weakest link, and we were gonna scheme to get this before Bennett could tomorrow morning, but now Bennett's in on it, so I said, oh, that's fine. I won't go look for it since we're all gonna be in a group together. You know, we're gonna be our own little squad. Guess what, I found it! Ah! I can't wait.
Oh my God! Okay, so I went to the Davy Crockett building in Nashville, looked around the building, there was nothing. For a second, I thought it was going to be at the Capitol. For some dumbass reason, I thought like house could be nicknamed for Capitol. I was stretching, okay? But then I remembered Williamson County, and I just looked up Crockett, Williamson County, and up came Samuel Crockett's house, Ford seat. So I drove all the way out to Brentwood, which is in Williamson County, and I found it, and I walked around what may or may not have been private property, and I couldn't find anything, but I remember along the way there were signs pointing to Crockett Park, so I was like, fuck it, I'll try Crockett Park. And I was looking at images and I saw their historic sites, and specifically a log cabin, a historic log cabin, so it checked out. Old house, built with grizzled hands, named after Davy Crockett, Crockett Park. You had to walk through it because it's a park, so that covers the foot and boot parts. And under the house, I fucking found it. I'm opening it now. Oh my God, it's my little, it's my charm from Golden Kettle. Sleep! Oh shit, I wrapped it around. This is a hidden immunity idol. This can be played for yourself or given to another player. It must be played before the reading of the votes at a tribal council. Any votes cast against the player who played the idol will not count, and the person with the second highest number of votes will be voted out. The idol cannot be played after the final 5. Text this number, Jackson, to inform them that you found the idol. I fucking found it. I found the fucking idol! Oh, okay. So immediately I feel a certain amount of stress because I need to play this right. This is fucking good. I cannot mess this up. Immediately off the bat, I'm thinking I shouldn't give it to someone else. We're already at 17 people, and my name was already put in a couple times. And if I can get off work for next week and actually participate in challenges, that'll be a big turning point. I'm doing well in the social game. I'm doing very well in the social game, but I gotta keep this up. This will help, but I can't fuck it up. I have to be smart with it. I gotta think. But, found it. Ugh.
One of these days, getting the hammer. Getting the boot, he's out of here. And he doesn't know it yet. He thinks I'm gonna go, of course, that they could be playing me. I've talked to Jaden, I've talked to Sophie about this, and we're gonna give, I guess I'm supposed to be in the clique now, but Bennett and supposedly Allie doesn't know that yet. They don't know, but Bennett's gonna get out of here. Possibly next time we lose a challenge, Bennett's out.
The reason why I decided that I would out the alliance basically in front of the whole team and unfortunately throw Susie under the bus was because I realized that none of the people in this entire group know about me. I'm the one who has had no outside interactions with any of them before the game. So I need to establish a certain character for myself. And I've decided I'm going to establish myself as loyal to the team and as honest. And with those two things, then I am less likely to be voted out than people like Gray or some of the other team members, because they're going to think, oh, Bennett's not going to stab us in the back. Then once we make it to the merger, I plan to have a few allies that I've made with the red team over these next few games, and hopefully have an alliance on both sides so that I don't get voted off till the end, and then just smooth sailing from there.
I live to play another day. So the high of yesterday, absolutely the swimming challenge. I got to beat Sophie Ice, and I got slipped the hidden immunity idol clue, which was great. However, I haven't found it yet, so that's kind of the low that I'm experiencing right now. Tribal was an experience for sure. I definitely felt that heartbreak when I saw that we had to vote out Lauren, but you do what you gotta do. She totally choked in the swimming challenge, and we just can't be pulling that weight along. As far as strategy goes, I'm still looking to fill in those holes and be a team player until I can really get a feel for who's going to be allying themselves with each other. I feel some potential in Matthew and Sam as people who might want to be on my side. Robert is going to be a problem later, and I'm hoping that Lucy Buchanan swings in the way that I need her to. So, we're going to see how this goes, and I'm after that immunity idol.
So, here's my confessional. At the end of last tribal, everybody was kind of on the same page about Bennett because of what he said about Susie and like throwing people under the bus. We were all like, Bennett's out, Bennett's out. But since then, a lot has come out about Jaden lying to everybody about having the idol. We've had multiple people ask him about it, and he has lied to every single person. So alliances are failing. I thought Jaden had my back. Turns out he's trying to throw me under the bus. So now everybody's on the same page. We want him out. That's what our plan is going into tomorrow if we lose challenges. Thanks.
Lies, deceit, murder, smoke and mirrors, bit of a blindside. Things are getting very interesting. Very, very